Hi guys, so I'm reading through Romans right now, and while I was reading today, I kind of came across something that I overlooked, and it's one of those really easy things to overlook at first, but then the following verse made me go back and look deeper into what I originally overlooked, and I kind of found something really cool, and I wanted to share it. And at first I was just going to type it up and post it on Instagram, as you do, but it kind of was too much to type, and it didn't really do it justice. Like, written words didn't do it justice, so I kind of wanted to make a video and just get the point across verbally. So as I said, it's in Romans, and basically Romans was written by Paul to the church in Rome, which is outside of Israel, obviously, so it's a Gentile church, and I just want you to keep that in mind as I read you these next verses and throughout this talk, because it's kind of a big deal. So, yeah. My mom kind of brought that up, by the way, because I was talking to her about this, and she was like, hey, remember, this is to a Gentile church. And I'm like, oh, hey, yeah. So there you go. Yay, Mom. So basically the verses I'm mostly focusing on today, well, in this video, are Romans 2:9 through 11, and I might touch on Romans 2:5 and 2:6, but mostly 2:9 through 11. So here we go. Oh, by the way, I'm reading from an NIV Bible, so there you go. Okay. There will be trouble and distress for every human being who does evil, first for the Jew, then for the Gentile. But glory, honor, and peace for everyone who does good, first for the Jew, then for the Gentile. For God does not show favoritism. So, Romans 2:11 starts with for, and that's kind of like a therefore statement. And whenever that pops up, you have to be like, okay, well, what's it there for? And that made me go back to 2:9 and 2:10, where it was like first for the Jew, then for the Gentile. And first of all, the fact that it was repeated is already like a big giveaway that I totally overlooked something important, because when something's repeated, it's usually there for emphasis, so you kind of got to pay attention to it. And I didn't really pay attention to it. But then that kind of raised questions of like, well, do I know what a Jew and a Gentile are? So I looked deeper into Jew and Gentile because I didn't want to write something down if I didn't understand it, so I wanted to understand it. And I came across this website, and it's called BibleStudyTools.com. There's also an app. It's really cool, and it's a great resource for understanding scripture better, and it doesn't just give you definitions that they came up with. It's like references to the Bible, so it's not like, oh, here's what I think a Jew is. It's like, here's what the Bible has to say about this, which is really cool and really helpful. So basically, a Jew is like, they're Israelites, they're from Judah, and they're God's like chosen people. And a Gentile is basically the exact opposite. They're anywhere outside of Israel, like Rome. They're non-Jews. They were considered aliens from worship rights and privileges of Israel, and they were considered like heathens. And when you like actually know those terms, and then you like plug it into the verses of like, first for my chosen people, and then for the heathens, and then God does not show favorites, of hey, like the people that have followed him forever and the people that rejected him for a very, very, very long time, he loves the same amount. It's not like one day God's gonna like look at a Jew and be like, oh yeah, I love you because you love me too. And then he's gonna look at a Gentile and be like, okay, yeah, I love you, but not as much as this Jew, because you took a while to love me back. But this guy's loves me like his whole life. Like, come on, like, shouldn't I love him more? God's not like that, because he does not have favorites, and he's a just God. Same thing with wrath, of God's not just gonna cut a Jew some slack because they've loved him his whole life, or like because they're his chosen people, because that's not fair. That's not just, and that's showing favorites, and that's not God's character. And you're probably asking, well, so what? Like, what's the so what here? Okay, cool, God doesn't show favorites, like, obviously. But just like the sense of being a Christian is looking at Christ, like the character of Christ and the character of God, and matching ourselves to them as much as possible. And like, even just like little things like this of like seeing God's character more, it's like huge, and like helping us know like what we need to work on. And like that's like a huge like theme throughout Romans is like, okay, well, here's God's character, and then this is what you can do to be more like him. And like that's just like a whole theme throughout the whole Bible. But like here especially, of we need to show the same love that God has shown his chosen people and the people that rejected him for a long time. And it might not be Jew and Gentile that we put in those boxes, but it can be our best friends and our enemies. And the love that God has shown the Jews and the Gentiles is the same love we have to show to our best friends and our enemies. And I think that's just like the coolest thing, that like throughout the Bible, even just the smallest verses, you can learn so much of how you need to change your character. So yeah, I thought that was really cool. Hopefully you learned something. If you didn't, thank you for still listening. So my phone stopped recording, so I just wanted to say I would love to do more videos like this. So if you want more videos like this, please give suggestions. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.